lot of talk about mindfulness these days, and has been for some time, and meditation and a whole lot of things in that genre. Well, one of the things that isn't spoken about as much, and I have been on a journey to develop as a skill since my mentor and friend David Martin talked to me about it and said one day, you haven't been present a moment in your life. And I went, oh, and I started to think about it. And he was absolutely right, because I was so focused on fear for either the present or the past that I couldn't focus on the present moment. And I would be too busy wondering about what's going to happen, and if I do this, something will happen, and if I do that. So I wasn't actually right here, right now, in the present moment, conscious of everything around me, whether there was someone else in front of me or not. When I'm really present, mind you, it's taken me, I'm kind of ashamed, to say it, but I'm not going to give in to shame, that it's taken me so long to get here. But I now can be present for about 10 minutes, I think. And I'm better if I have someone else with me, because I can manage to focus on being present in the moment with the other person for a considerable period of time. And when you're present with somebody, it isn't just that you're listening deeply and responding. It's that you're aware of everything around you in that moment, aware of all the energies in the field that are interacting and contributing to what's going on. Everybody's had this experience. You know, you're talking to somebody and their phone goes ding, and you see their eyes go down like that to look at the phone. Or worse, they pick the phone up. Or the phone's sitting with the screen facing up, really bad idea, and they look down, they read the message, and then they come back and they try to remember where they were in the sentence. Stop it. Just stop it. That is the most disrespectful, one of the most disrespectful things that you can do to someone else. That's not being present. It's like, whoa, here I am, ding, distraction, ding, bright shiny thing. Oh, other bright shiny thing, other bright shiny thing. There's no way that you can be heart to heart with someone in that present moment. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go forth from today and pay attention, observe how often you are actually present with people and how long you can stay present. And I did a video the other day on stillness. And stillness really is about you being present with yourself. And sometimes that's even harder than being present with someone else. But see how you go. Next time you're going to have a conversation or a coffee or dinner or any kind of a meal with a person, put your phone on silent. Unless somebody's about to have a baby, or you've got children and, you know, there might be some drama, in which case put the phone in your bag away from the table, and you'll only get a call if there's an emergency. But sit there and be present with the other person. As I'm being with you, I'm imagining you on the other side of the camera, and you will be able to feel it. All I've got to do is actually look away for a second and think about my power plate over there, and then come back to you, and I've already lost you. I've disengaged. I might as well have pulled a curtain or a blind down between us, because that's what not being present does in a conversation. So pay attention, eliminate the distractions, look directly at the other person, hold their gaze. And here's the other big thing, and I haven't spoken about listening at all, but do you know, when most people listen, they think listening is waiting for the gap in the other person's conversation so they can leap in to say what they're already thinking about saying. Now, are you guilty of that? I know I have been in the past, because if you're present, you are not busy thinking about how am I going to respond, what they're saying now, how am I going to respond to that look or that or this. What you're doing is listening. You're waiting till they get to the end of the conversation or the sentence. You're breathing. When they finish their sentence, you stop, you breathe, and you respond. And when you're in the present moment, you will feel what they need. You will non-verbally pick up the message that they're saying, because it isn't really about the words. You can hear the words, but that's not really what's being said. So you want to hear the meaning behind the words and respond to that meaning. So I kind of blended a bit about listening with about being present, but you can't really listen properly without being present. So your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to go forth from this moment and practice being present. Present to yourself, present with yourself when you're alone, and then present with every other person that you engage with, in every situation that you're in. And then notice how much more effective your communication is, and basically how much more popular you are. Ta-da!
Always look on the bright